Episode 3, we are back again. I'll stop naming the episodes after like 5 or 10. But anyway, today's episode is called Post More and Care Less. The whole meaning behind that is something I even have to remind myself as I do this today. We got to practice. We got to just keep posting. We got to learn. We got to have those happy mistakes and let those things exist, right? We got to create those moments and just see where it goes. So we'll start with the first tip. Let me get into it. I'm going to throw on my Master Chief 5000s, which may be a reoccurring theme on here. I don't know. We'll see. You got to understand why you're doing it, right? What is the goal of you even posting? It's not just to post into the ether and the abyss of social media for no reason. You got to know, do you want to entertain? Do you want to funnel people to somewhere else? What's the point? Do you want to make money? Do you want to reach people? Like even me, I have two different sides of it, my personal brand and then my business brand, where one is to entertain, my business brand where it will grow longer. And then my personal brand, which I'm starting with long form personally, but once I go into short, it's really about connecting with like-minded people and figuring that out and working with people I want to work with who understand my vision, which is why I'm talking and telling you. But you need to figure out what your goal is and just understand the point of why you're doing it, or else you'll be not motivated to post at all. So if you don't change the way that you think in your mind about how you post, then you won't want to at all. Number 2, what if, right? What type of life are you missing out on? Who could you meet? What type of business could you build? You want to start attracting things to you. You want to start putting it out there of what path you're on, so those type of people come to you, or else you're always going to be wondering and wishing that opportunities come your way. Could you be where you wanted to be already? Probably, right? Because it's 2024. Any business you have, you're going to have to learn how to use social media. Like me, I need to do it more, which I'm doing now, but it's harder when I'm a little bit older and we grew through situations where it was a lot of personal relationships and I built so many brands for other people, but now it's time to do my own, right? And I'm actually happy that it's a little later in life, so I'm not just doing miscellaneous nonsense, which is better. And I feel like I have more of a mission now, helping other creatives and just building with them. But what if you had creative control of your vision and you didn't have to keep relying on other people to be the front of your business, right? Like even if you're a startup founder, I just see it over and over again. Like look at Elon, look at Jeff Bezos, look at a lot of other startup people. They understand the value of now building a personal brand and how important it is. So for them, it's probably better now too. So even if you didn't do it before, do it now, but have a mission and understand the point of why you're doing it. So you don't have to keep saying what if and wonder 10 years from now why you didn't do it. Like I was just talking to one of my other friends on the phone. I know him for a while and he was just like, damn, bro, I should have been on YouTube making tech reviews or something like 10 years ago. And that he could have been doing something else. But you know what? At the end of the day, we got to do it right now. We're going to start right now. And I'm doing it right now. So I want you to do it right now too. Okay. Number 3, right? You got to kill your ego. This is probably like the hardest thing for anyone that's already been in the industry before or anything like that. If you've already succeeded in any level, you're going to always compare things of views you already have. Like I have billions of views that made things go viral all the time for other people or even myself. But, you got to not care about the views. You have to not care about people's perception. And I don't care. You can't care how people you used to know think or thought you were that type of person. You can't care about what your family thinks, what anybody thinks. All these people that would judge you idolize the people who do this in the end. You just have to push through the point of it being weird or getting no views. And then everyone understands magically. It's kind of insane how that even works. I have no idea. You just need to take more shots and just try and just experiment and test new things. Because like I was saying before too, those happy mistakes and those moments, those are things you can't even recreate or test or want to do. You just have to keep experimenting in the lab. And I just know that's how I work personally. Maybe some other people can plan and do stuff. I can't do that. So I don't know what to tell you about that one. Doing nothing is not the answer. All right. Why would I even say doing nothing is not the answer? Doesn't that sound like so dumb to even think about. Like, yeah, why would do it? But you, if you don't post, you're doing nothing. So how is that ever going to help you? Like, unless you have, you got to post through some sort of medium. Like, you got to choose a way to do it, because you can't just do nothing. I don't care if you send owl letters in the mail like Harry Potter. At least you're reaching people in some sort of way. Like, you got to try to do something. Or even, like those pull tabs on the phone poles. Like, you got to try something. You got to do something. You can't do nothing. That is not the answer. So if you want to start posting, these are some of the things that you need to do. You need to choose a platform and a format to just get started. You don't have to worry about everything in the whole world. Just pick something. For me personally, I just like long form better. So for my personal brand, I'm doing these type of videos. I'll flip them into shorts and stuff like that later on, but I really want to get better at this formula and just keep growing this. And then I'm doing the org channel, which is also longer vlogs that I'm chopping into shorts. But I mean, that's pretty easy. So you'll see as that progresses and watch me do that side. But you really just need to pick a platform and a format, right? Maybe the long form is overwhelming and you don't know what you want to do yet. So you want to do short form, right? Maybe you want to test ideas. You could be on Twitter doing the bullet points and flipping it a different way. There's different ways. I do it the opposite. I'd rather start with a video and then turn it into text, where some people could have an idea, put the bullet points on Twitter and LinkedIn, make it go viral, test ideas like that, and then make a short out of it, then make a long form video. Like, you create synergy with your messaging if you're trying to create authority in a space. Well, we'll get into that in a later video, but that's more about personal branding. But like, you really just have to pick one of the ways and just start. Because if you want to get more targeted off the rip and you don't want to just pick something, I would say find out where your audience is, find out where your customers are. What do? Do you make music? Are you a plumber? Do you power wash? Do you create videos? Do you want to entertain? You got to understand where your audience is if you want to get more targeted, and then funneling them to what you ultimately want to do. And then another way to make it easier, if you really want to think of what you want to do to get started, is create how you consume, right? So it's more natural. What type of content do you watch? Do you watch short form videos and TikTok all day? Do you watch YouTube videos? What type of YouTube videos do you watch? Is it people talking? Is it entertainment? I'd say start with something that's familiar to you, and then you can expand from there and test different ways after that. That's personally what I do, and I do the things that give me value. I like more raw videos talking for certain things, and then I like entertainment, documentaries. I don't really go on shorts like that. I'm not brain rot TikTok fiesta. So even if I do, ultimately for my other brand, for the org brand, I'm just chopping clips out from long videos to funnel it to YouTube. So I'm not making anything special there. It's just moments from the clips. Okay. This is the last tip. And I just want to bring it back to something I was saying in the beginning. You have to stay motivated by the bigger picture. I just had to say it again. You got to know why you're doing it. Keep reminding yourself, like I just reminded you. Why are you doing this? What's the point? You need to have goals. Even if, I don't know, in business, content, something, you got to pick some sort of goals. You have to stop being scared for no reason. You have to know and think about the life that you want to live and stop thinking about the what ifs. So let's just get started, right? And then on the emo last point, we're all going to die and none of this matters. So you might as well have fun and enjoy it and post some stuff up. That's all I had to say today. We'll get another episode in. I'm going to do another one. We out.